Fiat 500, and I've had it apart. I pulled the faulty part off, and basically it's a plastic broken pipe in the thermostat housing. Now this has been repaired before, and she's bought it from a dealership. I'm not going to name the dealership, and in my opinion she paid way too much for it, even if it wasn't with a dodgy repair. But you can see inside where it's basically got this glue, some sort of sealer to stick that back to there, instead of just replacing the thermostat housing or trying to source this pipe. They just glued it back together, and that's how it's failed on that. So I'm going to disassemble this again. Like I said, I've had it apart once. I'm going to disassemble it again, and I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to. Yeah, I'm going to fit a brand new part to it. So I'm just taking the battery off to get it out of the way, because the part is right underneath there, the thermostat housing. Battery strap. Plastic cap out the battery tray. It's got a pipe underneath it which passes through. And then I've got 3 12mm. One of them is deep inside that hole there, the other two's there. One bit. Sorry, 13mm then. And unplug the ECU out of the way. And then I've got 10mm ground spark going to the battery tray. Basically the pops out free. And this is where the thermostat actually sits, and this is a pipe that had that little plastic fitting inside of it. Now it's probably a common thing. Normally it's the plastic part up here that breaks, but clearly it breaks on the thread and then gets repaired by dodgy dealerships and then breaks again. So just gonna give that a quick scrub off. One of them sponges that have the hard plastic but gets soft when you wet it. You'll recognise it. It doesn't dig into the aluminium and take any of it away. This is a new thermostat housing. And it comes with a metal pipe. You see the comparison? Both the same part, same shape. But it's all good. And it comes with the temperature sensor. It fattens on with two 6mm bolts with 10mm heads. One just underneath there and one just there at the top. I thought originally it would have had three. It makes more sense to triangulate and have three. But it's a Fiat, so just do whatever you want. Just snug. The clips that were on it, I've never seen them before. I don't know if I can reuse them, but I'm going to try. I mean, really, just to make things easier for me, I'm going to take this back off and try and put the pipe on it, to be fair. Well, the clip. That's the wrong one. That's the awkward clip. It's very strange. Basically, I had to dismantle it to get it off. Should be able to do that one in place. Got it on now, can't get it off. Probably have to replace that with a Jubilee. Really, they're not supposed to be reusable, but I have reused them in the past. They do work to be reused. I can't see that. So yeah, take this back off just to try and redo it. It being a small engine, it's quite easy to get in here, which is very surprising for a modern car. In fact, it's near on impossible on modern cars. Just like that. Back in place. Going nowhere. Placed. Fastens down into the chassis so they can go a little bit tighter. I don't know the torque specs, don't even own a torque wrench. Oh, come on. Fun. A bit of tape, I suppose. I'll just take it back off. Start spinning it by hand. Won't fall off then. Now placed. Torqued. Not the 10mm, it's 13, that's why I got it back. A little ground strap there. Rubber hose in. Ground strap for the battery. Clipped. Wiring harness. Clipped. ECU plug. One. Clipped ECU plug 2. ECU plug 2 clipped. That's there. That is for the ground strap. That is to hold the battery in. That's there. So nice and tight. And the battery. Clunk. Battery plug. Battery clipped. Battery plug clipped. Positive side. Make sure that's going over there correctly. Even got a little identifier tag on it. That was not the best of it. That was just when I worked on a job. Used to have to clip each tool to us because working at height. And this was the most commonly used spanner, so I just wrapped it round and had someone stitch it up. A little bit of a backstory there. Seem to be missing the nut for the battery strap. I'll look for it in a minute. Positive side clipped. Negative side clipped. Car's now live. Got it. Battery hold down strap clipped. And now I need to put some. I'm going to put water in, not coolant, put water in. If there's going to be any leaks, then don't really want to waste the coolant. Can always be changed out when the season starts to change anyway. I'm going to wipe this out just in case it's atmospheric moisture. It wasn't white and milky like outside yesterday when I did the initial tear down. and pulled the broken thermostat off. The diagnosis, if you will. So give that a bit of a wipe out. Put that back on, I'll take it for a test drive and then I'll check it again. I've just been on a test drive. Coolant's in there. Smack bang on, I know you can't see it, but smack bang on that max fill mark. I was a little bit worried before with that milkiness. And that bouncing around and then disappearing, etc. Normal milker, so I think it was just that atmospheric moisture inside the engine from where it was sat. There was moisture on the exhaust tip. That seems to have dried up after the test drive, so I'd say it's done, but I will want to be basically try to keep my eye out for it. I'll be challenging the owner to keep checking that coolant level and that oil cap. Any sign of it, the head gasket being gone, I want to know straight away, because it'll either have to go in the garage